Tonight, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, Tyler Bass begins Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Nicole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Travis Kelce.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, he shifts past him. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the grab. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll hand it off now. Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Williams.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 23-yard.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Chiefs 3. Bills nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 6.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Travis Kelsey.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sammy Watkins is a former 1st-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Keeps the score.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normal from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
2nd and 9.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
What you talking about, rep?
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A quick slant to Hill. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
a gain of 5.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chiefs 3, Bills 0.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
Mahomes pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Down and sacked. A fumble on
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
31-yard
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
on the tackle.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
On the carry. Taken down at the 19.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
pass complete to
Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The open man is Smith. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play.
32.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Pickup of 6. Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. 3rd down here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Makes the score. Chiefs 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Got a man. It's Brown. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And that'll make it 13-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Harrison Butker.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised about a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
At the 25-yard line.
On second down, here's Yeldon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the over with a new set of downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, he'll throw. They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is
Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
The quarterback sack.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The ball carrier.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's able to find Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down at the
linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's caught. Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Flush to his right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone.
Tyler Bass to kick off 4.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He finds Robinson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes firing complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
On the play.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And the first down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Mahomes.
7 yards the pick up there.
Ricky Seals-Jones.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Bills 20.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Kansas City.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Number 26.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought
Now
down.
2nd and 9 from the 10.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo.
Bills.
It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete.
Mahomes pass.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards.
First and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
26, Devin Singletary.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Eric Nottie on the tackle.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Tremaine Edmonds.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
He is right out the coverage.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Allen's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Singletary.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Field to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run it from the gun with Yelda. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And able to find John Brown. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coach is coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. And here now is Travis Kelce. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong, usually, for one person to handle.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Allen. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bills,